Okay, so 9th standard students, a very warm welcome to all of you. We are now in the geography part 2, social science, and we are in the chapter 10, the last chapter of your part 2. That is the population of Karnataka. It is very easy chapter. Only 3-4 things you have to memorize. Okay. So as of now, what we have done in this chapter, we have gone through the introduction, means what population exactly is, how they are helpful for the country's economic development. Next, what we have done the size of the Karnataka state, because here we are discussing about Karnataka state. Okay, so in the next year, whatever the chapters we have discussed in the geography part 1, part 2, everything is same, but here we have discussed about Karnataka. Next year in your SSLC, you will be discussing about India. Okay, so size we already have discussed that area wise it is 8, population wise it is 9, total population is 6 crore. Out of that difference of 10 lakh is there, but 3 crore 10 lakhs and 3 crore exactly, 3 crore some change. It is there, the males and females. Okay, Bangalore is the highest populated area and Kodagu district is the second populated area, and after Bangalore it is which are the places, that Belagavi, because Belagavi will be there because that is the largest district of the state, and Tumkaru, then your Ballari, Kalaburgi, okay, Mysuru, these are also densely populated. Now with that we have completed your size of Karnataka. Now we will be going through growth of Karnataka, growth of population, how the growth is doing, okay, in Karnataka. According to the 2001 census, you know about the census, 2001 census, the total population of Karnataka was as of now 2001. This is 2011, okay, 6 crore. As per 2001, it was 5 crore 28 lakhs 50,000 562. So what it was? 5 crore 28 lakhs 50,000 562. This is the exact rate which has been given by the government of India as of 2001 census. The growth rate, the total population of Karnataka was 5 crore 28 lakhs 50,000 562, whereas in 2011, this is 2001, okay, this is 2011. So in 2011 it is 6 crore 11 lakhs 30,700 crore. So a difference of 1 crore almost it is there, means this is the increase of population. So according to the 2001 census, the total population of Karnataka was 5 crore 28 lakhs 50,000 562. In the decade from 2001 to 2011, okay, 80 lakhs 80,000 142 persons has been added to the population. So within this span of 10 years, how much many people has been got birth? 80 lakhs 80,000 142. Okay, so this is the difference between 2001 and 2011. The growth rate during this period was 15.67. okay, so the population growth during the time from 2001 to 2011, the growth rate is 15.67. The growth rate is lower than the growth rate of population in India. In India, the growth rate during 2001 and 2011, means in these 10 years, India, means total 29 states accumulating, the growth rate was average of that. So it was 17.62, but Karnataka was having a growth rate of 15.67. This is very good, because your growth rate is low, means you are towards your development, for the economic development of the state. Okay, so the difference you can see here, it is 15.67 and here it is 17.64. This is the Karnataka, this is India. years. So it is low means it is good. The reason for this lower growth rate is awareness about family planning. Family planning is a very important thing which the most of the people in Bangalore and in and around Karnataka, they are very much literate persons, so they knows about the family planning programs, literacy program, birth control program. These are the some programs which has been invented by the or which has been developed by the government of Karnataka as of all the government of India to give an awareness among the people that if you are having large population, suppose I am having a huge family means me and my wife, and we are having 7 to 8 children. What will happen? There will be scarcity of food, there will be scarcity of education. So as a result, the development for my family will not happen. This awareness has been given, and as the awareness they have given, the people of the Karnataka react to it, and they have a less family members, and for that reason we have get a lower rate of growth rate of population in Karnataka. Now we will go with the density of population in Karnataka. First we will know what is the density of population. The number of people living in an area of 1 square kilometer is known as density of population. Okay, 1 square of kilometer, that is known as the density of population. Means in what, suppose we are having this much of area. Okay, and we are having, supposing this 1 lakh persons are there. Okay, so what happened? 1 lakh person will be in this place only. Okay, so 1 square, how much it will be? So dividing the total one we will get. Okay, so that is the density of population. So the number of people living in an area of 1 square kilometer is known as density of population. According to the 2001 census, the density of population in our state was 275 person per square kilometer. 275 person per square kilometer. It is as per the 2001 census. It has increased to 319 at the time of 2011 census. This is 2001, this is 2011. So 75 plus 25 plus 11. Okay, means 36 persons it has been increased per square kilometer. So the density of population has increased in these 10 years as 36 people. Still it is lower than the population density in India, which is still it is lower than the population density in India, which is 382. We are having 311, but India is having 382. This is of India. Okay, here also we are less, so we are in a good position. Bangalore urban district has the highest density at 4,378 persons per square kilometer. Bangalore urban is densely populated. It is densely populated. If you go during the office time, you can understand by seeing the traffic only. Okay, how many peoples are there? Because it's an urban place, it is having lots of jobs and all. So people through around the country, they came here for the job and all. So the population increasing. So Bangalore urban district has the highest density at 4,378 persons per square kilometer. Very high. After Bangalore, the density of population is high in Dakshin Kannada, Mysuru, Bangalore rural also, and Dharwad and Kolar. These are the places where the density of population is also high, but not as high as Bangalore urban. So Bangalore urban is the highest. After that it is Dakshin Kannada, Mysuru, Bangalore rural, then your Kolar and Dharwad. In contrast means Kodagu district has the lowest density with only 135 person per square kilometer. I told you, Kodagu district is having a very low population. They are small in size also. that place, that is a hilly place, okay, and they are in that place growth rate small place with small people means the growth rate is also small, and so the density is also very small, 135, where in India it is 382 and in Karnataka it is 311 per square kilometer, but they are having only 135 people per square kilometer. Okay, so with this we have done this growth and density of the population of Karnataka. In the next video we will move with the other things. Thank you and have a nice day.